Hello, welcome back to the weekly Oracle card reading with Kylie Savage, Psychic Medium. Now, you're here to receive a very special psychic prescription for how to best work with the universal energies that will be present this week. Okay, and this week is from the 16th of November to the 22nd of November 2019. I'm trusting that you all had a beautiful week so far. This is Saturday, and that you had a lovely full moon in Taurus ritual. We've had we had a doozy of a week again. We had our first catastrophic fire warning, and so it was great. I decluttered the house. I'm getting my photos all in order. I'm packing up everything. I got my fire bag packed. I'm writing lists of things, taking photos of all my contents, and running through, our emergency plan. So I didn't get to burn any paper for our full moon ritual, my forgiveness or gratitude list, or my wishes that I made. Instead, I tore them up into little tiny pieces and I buried them in a pot plant, which I think is pretty appropriate because Taurus is an earth sign. And I have my moon in Taurus, so if you ever want to find anything about that, I think you go to astroseek.com and you can download a free astrology chart and find out things like your rising sign, your progressive moon, and all the rest of it. Deborah Silverman, she is a very good friend of Colette Baron Reid's and has amazing resources and courses and runs a school. She runs Stars and Cars with Colette, and she's running a free webinar at the moment. So if you go over to her Facebook page, it's Deborah, Debra Silverman, pardon me. Find her on Facebook, and but she does quite a few free offers, but you can find out everything about it over there. Okay, so yeah, I buried my full moon wishes and everything like that. Now we had 1111, which is an angelic, energetic gateway or portal. And what I found was just the energies can be so intense lately. Remember, we're still doing all that shedding, releasing the old for ourselves and everyone else, and downloading and, connecting with these new higher vibrations. And we're probably going to talk about that a bit in the reading. So yeah, that was 1111. And the thing is, sometimes you don't feel the effect of 1111 until it's passed. And then you're sort of like, oh, things seem a little bit more steady. But you can have amazing psychic insights around 1111. There were lots of angelic numbers before it, like 111, 211, sorry, those things. So yeah, just know that your angels are always there and always supporting you. And what else did we have? I'm trying to think. Oh, Mercury retrograde. Oh, hasn't that been so much fun? There's really been emphasis on the delays, denials, the defaulting, that sort of thing this month. And Mercury goes direct on the 20th of November. Hooray! Jupiter, I think, has also been in retrograde, and I think that towards the end of the month goes direct as well. Or what they say is they go stationary and then direct. Okay, so yeah, lots happening, and on the 26th for the Southerners, we have the Sagittarius new moon. I really like the energy of Sagittarius, and I feel like it's about that, becoming more focused. And definitely, I'm always talking about Yasmin Boland, her Moonology book. Definitely look up what house the new moon will be in for you, because then your new moon wishes are going to be a lot more specific to you, and you're going to find when you reflect back, that things are going to make more sense for you, and you're going to be able to manifest much more accurately, and you're going to be much more productive. And as you said, just be able to see better results when you actually look at where the new moon is for you in each house. Plus, the excellent thing about moon manifesting, the way it's laid out in Moonology, is if you work right the way through the year with all the astrological signs, you'll work through all of the 12 houses with every new moon and all the full moons. And so you will have worked on every single area of your life within an astrological year, which I've been doing. I think it's about my second time now. And I just think that's fabulous. You really do just feel like you're making progress, which is excellent. Okay, so wishing you all the best for that. I do have a special offer still running, and it's for a psychic one question reading. I might pull out one card, I might pull out a few, and those readings would be really great to set you up for, amazing success in 2020. So please get in touch if you'd like to book one. Very limited places for a very limited time. I think they're going to wrap up the end of November. Okay, let's get into your reading. So the question I asked this week was, how may we best co-create what it is we desire this week? Under grace, in a perfect way, always. Okay, and from the Wisdom of Hidden Realms, I have for you, oops, I'll put it over here, sorry, the Rainbow Prince. Here's our anchor card. You can see him out the line, and it's about compensation and perseverance. And our second card, which is our next right action to take, is the Hungry Ghost, and it's in what you call the challenger position in this deck. So I'll show you it upright as well. Okay. And then I pulled from Kyle Gray's Ancestors, oh dear, was it Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, which is a beautiful deck, and I just haven't really worked with it enough. We've got in the third position, which is your future possible outcome card, the Fire Guardian, Ignite Your Passions. Isn't he lovely? The artwork in those cards, I think it's by Lily Moses, yeah, so beautiful. And our fourth card, which gives us more of the details, fleshes out the story for us, is Stag. Trust and Thrive. Okay, and then I've pulled two cards from the Crystal Spirits Oracle, and we have Aquamarine, card number 7. They're so lovely, these cards. I really like the feel of them too. They're just kind of, I don't think they're gloss, they're more matte. They're just kind of a lot easier to handle. Okay, and the sixth card is Selenite. If you can see, I'll move it back a bit. There you go, beautiful Selenite. All right, Rainbow Prince. I don't know if you feel like me, but I had a lot of changes in my business over the last few months, or since August probably. So taking my business more online, doing things like this, focusing on my YouTube channel. I launched Kylie's Oracle Club on Facebook. I'm going to relaunch that next year, so look for that. I post all my notices on my Facebook page. I'm also starting a newsletter list, so if you would like to join that, that's via email. Please get in touch and you'll be able to receive my newsletter next year, and I will give my list lots and lots of love. So there'll be freebies, there'll be giveaways, there'll be teaching, lots of stuff. So yeah, if you feel like me, you've had a lot of changes, and sometimes when you change the course or the direction of your work or your business or a project you're focused on, you don't see the results straight away, which is really normal. Okay, so compensation and perseverance is Rainbow Prince is saying to us, let's show you that. If you can see the rainbow there, that the rainbow, the pot of gold at the end of your rainbow, is coming about. And the thing is, as long as we take the next right action, we've positioned ourselves, we've done all our hard work, we have persevered, and it was saying, the reward is in the work itself, kind of like, contained like the seed inside the nut. So we've been doing all this work, we've invested ourselves, we're being consistent and diligent, and all our good is coming back to us. We're being rewarded for that. The thing to keep in mind is our next right action card is the Hungry Ghost, but it's in the challenger position. And what it says is, if we've been suffering from comparisonitis, so it's about obsession, scarcity consciousness, and attachment. The way to really open up and to receive our good is, one thing, celebrate your successes, all of them. Like, yay, I've got 20 subscribers on this channel. Yay, I've still got people in Oracle Club and we're doing really well. Yay, I'm getting a post office box this week and I'm setting up my email list finally. Just feedback, comments. You can keep a record of it too, and you can also keep an evidence list. Sometimes we can go through our whole day and think, wow, did I get anything done today? So, like, write an evidence list, of everything you did do that day or everything that's going well. And remember, what we think about, we bring about. And where intention goes, energy grows. So, if we want to receive more good and to benefit, have more success and benefit from our efforts, we need to pay attention to them. And if we pay attention to the hungry ghosts, well, there's something that um, they can never be satisfied. So it's like our negative internal critic, our inner voice, and it's our comparisonitis, it's our jealousy and envy. And remember, all the aspects of our shadow come bearing gifts. So if you're interested in shadow work, definitely check out Debbie Ford's landmark book, The Dark Side, The Light Chasers. And that will show you, how to be a whole person, we need to look at our light and our shadow and, find the balance. So the thing is, it's very easy when a lot of us are on social media, to be looking at someone else and go, wow, they're just kicking ass, aren't they? Like, that's what I want. And envy is great. The gift of envy is it shows you what you want. Look at when somebody, when you catch yourself doing that, look at what that person's doing and say, do I really want that? Perhaps there's only an aspect of you want, like, I'd like their bank balance. I'd like their overseas holiday. Ooh, their partner's pretty hot. I wouldn't mind someone like that. So just, unpack it and just reflect on when you do find yourself being envious or comparing yourself, or you're in that fear of not being good enough, what is it you actually want? And what is it you're prepared to work for too? That's the message in Rainbow Prince, is the rewards come from the effort. So if we just sit back, and expect spirit to just lay everything out at our feet, that's just bull dust. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. And I've learned the hard way myself that, actions always, cause further actions and responses. They cause a response from the universe, from life. So think about the thoughts you're thinking, the actions you're taking, and the consequences. And if you want them to be nice, good consequences, you want them to be a reward, let that good stuff land too. Soak it in, celebrate it. Celebrate every success, every small win, because all those small wins really build up over time. And I really feel like consistency is key. That's a big thing. And pardon me, I keep hearing about that quote, something about, unlocking like your path to success. The secret of it is in your daily habits. So what consistent small actions are you taking every day which are leading you closer to your dreams? The thing about the Hungry Ghost is it's saying you're not going to run out of time, like we saw last week. We're talking about the reading last week. You're not going to run out of time. Your dreams can manifest. Focus on what you've already achieved and succeeded, and keep going with that. Keep going in the flow of that, and just be open to receiving. Sometimes something, good will happen, but we won't take it in. We won't really recognize it because we'll be like, oh, there's still this voice that says we don't deserve it, or we didn't work hard enough for it, or, somebody else went ahead and did the same thing and did it better. So somehow that makes our effort less. Like, that's not true. Yeah, we just get caught up in our heads a lot. I know I do. Okay, so Fire Gardener, I keep saying garden. Fire Guardian, I really love this card because what it's saying is you are going to be given, the support, the power and the strength and that fire in your belly to co-create the things you desire this week. And you need to think about what is it that lights you up. And remember that, look at envy. If you're really jealous about what somebody else has or they're doing, or, you just think, wow, that's amazing. I want that. Yes, that's something you're passionate about. That's something you're curious about, something that lights you up. So go do more of that. We really need to focus on our joy. Keep focusing on things that are working in our life that bring us joy. And the thing about fire is about motivation. So, we need to, like talking about consistency, we need to cultivate that slow burn. That's what I found. Like getting, all worked up and passionate can be like, a really hot flash fire. And what I found, yields the best results over time is cultivating a slow burn, sustaining your curiosity and interest in something, and continually finding joy in the things that you're doing daily. It's an ordinary life, you know. Most of us aren't running around living lives, like celebrities or in movies or the rest. It doesn't mean to say that your ordinary life isn't completely joyous and doesn't, can't light you up and can't bring you tremendous contentment and satisfaction and even happiness. I'm reading The Happiness Project by Gretchen Rubin at the moment, and it's a fantastic book. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. Okay, the stag. I really like this because when it's opposite the Rainbow Prince, because I read my cards opposite each other, if you can see it. You know what I like about this? It's about having pride in your achievements, having getting a sense of achievement, and it's also about really good leadership and stewardship, because stag is kind of the protector of the forest. So remember to, while you are receiving all your good and while um, dealing with your hungry ghosts and keeping yourself in check and focusing on the good, and you're getting fired up about things, reigniting your motivations and passions for things in life, taking action, that you're going to be protected. But it's also about providing really good leadership for yourself. And when you look around in the outside world, who are the amazing motivators and leaders? Who are the people who have been good stewards of themselves and, taking care of their body and their life, their mind, body and spirit, taking good care of their family and friends, and taking good care of their businesses, and in turn their businesses taking good care of their communities and their countries. And I really feel like great leadership is something that we're sorely missing at the moment. I saw a video of Jacinda Ardern. She did the 2-minute video, what she's achieved in 2 years of government, and it was so amazing. And I think, Jacinda's an incredible role model for good leadership and good stewardship. So when you look at the things you would, want to desire, things you desire in your life, the things you want to co-create, look at how you can show yourself good leadership and good stewardship, and look after your dreams, and usher them through, take good care of them, and make sure that they get to arrive in the world. We're all doing this as a work in progress. We're all doing things the very best that we can. Was a great quote I heard in the Happiness Project book by Gretchen Rubin was, things that are worth doing badly. And I thought, yes, I always say things that are worth doing well. The truth is, most of the times when we start things off, we do them badly. And then we practice, we do it again and again, and then we get so much better. Okay, Aquamarine. I really feel like the message with this one is clarity. And it's looking for the good. So as you said, if you're really affected by the hungry ghost, the comparisonitis, all that sort of stuff, what are the lessons we can pull out of this? Is there some awareness, some more self-knowledge we can gather? What are sort of the crystals of clarity that are available to us now? And when we're thinking about things we desire, what's kind of lighting up in our world, and where are the breadcrumbs that we can follow? So that, manifesting becomes a lot easier. It doesn't have to be super, super hard. The other thing I want to say is, if you are getting into that comparisonitis and envy, like what the hungry ghost is saying, and you're looking at someone else is doing something like you, in your field or whatever, running with a business idea or creative idea, whatever it is, and you see them and think, oh, damn it, that's what I want. I want to be doing that. Oh, I'm sure I would do it better, blah, blah, blah. Envy is good because it shows you what you want. I want you to challenge yourself to be happy for that person. when you go along, like I'm in lots of business Facebook groups and someone says they published a book, and I think, oh, damn it, I want to publish a book. I always make sure I put congratulations, in the comments. And I think, yay, be happy for others who are achieving the things that you desire. Because one, they're showing you it's possible. Two, they are building a following and more of an audience, which you'll be able to tap into if your product or service is similar. And three, they are showing you what you want, so you're gaining further clarity, like what Aquamarine is saying. And four, they are helping to cultivate a humble and grateful, appreciative attitude in you, which is gracious. Graciousness, grace, it's such a underestimated quality. So, and you will find the more you take that positive action, you be happy for these people who are succeeding at the things that you desire. I don't know, it just changes your attitude and you experience a shift. The energy of envy and comparisonitis, tapping into that fear of never good enough, not being good enough, it's icky and it's heavy and it's not going to help you achieve the things that you want. So have a think about that and please practice it. That's your homework I'll set you for the week. And get back to me and let me know how you went with it. Every time you see somebody achieving what you want, you make sure you give them some feedback and let them know how happy you are for their success. Next time you think someone's rubbing it in about their overseas holidays, go, well, may you have the most fantastic holiday ever. I am so happy for you. It kind of is fake it till you make it. Trust me, it makes a difference. Okay, selenite. Now, selenite. Well, this is what I'm going to say about selenite this week. I feel like, especially with the weather this week, the fire dangers, but before this, I feel like the more the world changes in these big dramatic ways, the more it challenges us, and it's asking us to dig deeper and deeper to become the people who we really, really are. Our trust in our faith must grow exponentially. We must become these new beings, and selenite is saying the way to do that is to raise your vibration, to really open yourself up on all levels, to spirit, to angelic wisdom and support and love, to those higher beings, the healers, the higher energies, to let them in, to let them embrace you and have a dynamic and absolutely amazing effect on your life. It's all about trust. It's all about expansion and growth. And every time there is a massive challenge, we must dig deep within ourselves and say, how can we respond? How can we take positive, inspired, intuitive action? And like with the fires, I ask that you pray for all the people in Australia affected by the fires and the drought. The farmers up north are doing it incredibly tough. We've had koalas affected by the fires and wiped out. It's very, very sad. So, feel the emotions of that. Feel the sadness. Feel the shock. Feel the rage. Yet go and take some positive action. Donate. Give money to the Red Cross. Give money to, people helping the koalas. Whatever it is you feel called to do. Support your rural fire service. Buy their calendars. Put money in the envelope. Bake cakes, on those fire days. There's so many people taking time off their work to volunteer to fight fires. The least you can do is pack them a couple of sandwiches. Show them some love and support. Be very careful with your water conservation. If your government hasn't put water restrictions on, act like you have massive water restrictions and only use what you need. Leave birds out, water out for the birds. That would be great still. But, you don't have to wash your car every day or hose down hard surfaces or any of that. And look, my lawn's as crunchy as Cocoa Pops. It really is. At least I still have a lawn. There are people, further out in the country and it's just dust. So, be there, support people. The people on social media and that too, reach out to them. Let them know that you're going to be there for them. We live in extremely challenging times, and these times require, an equal response from us, and that's to dig deep, to grow and expand, and to be the change we want to see in the world, like Mahatma Gandhi always said. I'm sending you so much love and light and healing and so much hope and inspiration for your week ahead. And I trust that you really will co-create the things you truly desire. And I'd love to know how it goes. Thanks for watching. See ya.